so special, so special, so special.
Special Sundays radio show. I am your host, Miss Special, here with
Chaundon, the Bronxboro president, the punchline perfectionist, repping Golden Never, y'all.
Yes, indeedy. So you did the Golden Era Mondays. Those were super dope. Why only for 7 weeks? Just before the project, or?
Yeah, that was it. I wasn't trying to do, a weekly thing, for the whole year, because, every rapper does that. I mean, I was just doing it just in light to promote the album, so that's all I was. And I just wanted to have a little fun with it. It's just another way to tell the world that, I'm ready with another one.
Those were super dope. I remember when I first heard Can't Pretend. Oh my God, that beat, to this day, it'll still come on shuffle. I'll be in the subway, I'll just start bobbing my head. That is amazing. Tell us more about H Dizzy, right?
H Dizzy Flow, yeah, he's from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? So, but he goes to, he attended Shaw University. I think he already graduated, and now he runs the NQM, that's the Not Quite Millionaires website, nqm.com, check him out. And, so he makes beats, and he just hit me up and was like, yo, check out what I got. Came to the studio. I did a song for an artist he was working with out of Philly. Her name was Ivy Soul. So that's how the working relationship began. And then I heard the Can't Pretend beat, and I was like, dude, I gotta have this beat. And he didn't know I was gonna do it for Golden Era Mondays. That was a straight surprise. I just took the beat on Tuesday and recorded it on Wednesday, and then waited till Monday to put it out. And then, he was just hyped. So, but shout out to Ace Dizzy. He's a very talented producer. I say y'all get at him before he's out of here.
And then a talented friend of mine, Jansport J. You worked with him on Conquest. What was it like working with him?
I haven't actually met him yet, in person.
On the West Coast.
Yeah, it's one of those, he knows my music. I know his music. And we just connected on Twitter. And then, he just started sending me wild beats. And all of them were dope. And I was like, yo, Jansport, we got to do a project. We just said, let's press reset, and we're going to start over from now. So, the 2 records that we did, we was like, all right, we're just going to put those out to the world just to give people a taste of what we got cooking. But, the new stuff, that one record that planted the seed, and he's already out there, banging on the boards to send me, at least 12 more joints so we can knock that album out. But Jansport J, he's very talented, very dope.
I can't wait for that. So it's going to be a whole project.
Yeah, we're not playing. I'm a fly out to Cali because, the way I do my albums now, I like to, go where the producer is. When I recorded the Jammington, I came home and, me and ATG sat down. 9 days later, the album was 85% done. So actually it was 4 days later. And then I was here for 9 days, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But, that's something I never had. I never sat with a producer and created an album. Every album, prior to the Jammington, with Carnage and No Excuses, I A&R'd it. I got producers to send me beats, and I just picked my own beats and did that and ran the sessions on my own. I didn't have anybody in the studio with me. So it would be me at the control board, run to the booth, run back, and that was it. And I mean, I put out some dope music, but I didn't get the connection to my own album. It's like a mother giving birth and she don't even care about the child and shit. It's I know I got a kid, but badass. That's how I feel about my records. I love my records, but at the time, I just felt disconnected from my own records because I didn't have time to really be, just for the creative part of it. Because I had to be CEO, I had to be the A&R, I had to be the writer, the engineer. I had so many hats to wear. I couldn't enjoy being an artist and creating my art. Yeah. So, with that being said, so when we did the Jammington, I felt free, and I was like, you can tell just by the vibe of the music. The lyrics will always be there no matter what. Yeah. But it was just a vibe, and it was overall, you feel that I'm breathing on this record. It's fresh, and it's oh man.
Definitely, your head is clear, and you're just
right.
Okay, now I can focus. There's always focusing in the writing, but being able to just sit back and okay, this is.
I still wear other hats. I mean, I'm still the CEO of Golden Era Music. I'm still A&R the situations with only one producer. All my albums is just one producer. That's it. If there's multiple producers, that's because it's a producer team. It's a production team. But other than that, I'm not getting beats from him, her. No. One producer, one crew.
I'm a really big fan of that because I think that the chemistry is always there, and it's more because producers are really big on visions. They make visions. I talk to Jansport J about all the time about his vision behind this beat and that beat and this instrumental album. So it's for 2 visions to come together fluidly all the way through, you can't beat that. It's incredible. So.
And I'm the easiest artist to work with. Nothing is ever set in stone with me. So I don't do it's my way or the highway. I'd prefer for you to say, let's go in this direction. ATG did that when we recorded the first song, The Note. That was his idea. He was like, yo, let's just do a song about, a ransom note. And then I went from there, and I was like, okay, we're going to do a ransom note. I got it. And then, like, an hour later, song was done. And then you figure, like, I got off the plane 8 in the morning from JFK to his studio, and then hour after that, song was complete.
Can we expect you producing more?
Yeah, I've been producing a lot. Actually, on the Jammington, I produced BBW and Hindsight. And then I did Conviction. That's for the bonus. Yeah, so, but, like, I've making a whole lot of beats right now. Y'all can go to SoundCloud.com/gemstones, GEMSTONES. So you can check out all the beats I've been making in the past, 3 weeks?
Very, very nice. Good stuff.
I just learned Fruity Loops 10 and Reason 5, so get ready.
And then, of course, the Jammington now. Finally, we get to talk about it. What was the idea behind the artwork with that? Because it's very, like, in your face, like, you just can't miss. So what was the idea behind that?
I just wanted to put out the image that women listen to my music. And, they do. It's just that, like, I'm so misogynistic with my lyrics that a lot of people think that, women don't listen to your drink. I just wanted to put I wanted the cover to speak and tell you that so you can see it. So you understand. So, like, that's how I came up with that. But then Complex Creative did the artwork. Like, they were the masterminds behind getting the right model. Shout out to Christine. Thank you. I love you. And you are the face of the Jammington. So, like, they just created something even bigger than I thought. Like, I was already thinking on the stars. They created another universe with that. And when he sent me the first draft, I was taken. I was like, wow, this is perfect. And it fits the album. Like, I don't know, I can't even explain how that visual fits the record, but it just does. Because I guess because it stands out, it's bold, and it's something that doesn't look like anything else, doesn't sound like anything else, doesn't feel like anything else. Yeah, so
good stuff. And how'd you choose the features for that?
I'm real good on picking the right voices for the right beat. So, and then of course all of these people are good friends of mine. I, of course, started off with YC the Cynic. We did Prosperity, and this is like nepotism. At the end of the day, he's from my hood. He's from Hunts Point Avenue in the Bronx. I used to record his older brother back in the day, and like YC used to come to the studio when he was like a kid. So I didn't really know that was him at the time, but I didn't know a great MC was about to happen. 7-8 years later, but but after I heard his first mixtape that I actually put out on my website back in the day on Chaundon.com, I just believed in him. I heard everything he had, and I was like, y'all need to check it out. So every blog I knew, I was like, listen to this and post it, please. And they did. And then from then, YC grew legs and ran, immediately. And so now you see where he is, man. But I definitely wanted to get him on the record because his lyrical capability is incredible. You heard it on Prosperity. He went in. And then Von P, I've always wanted to work with Von P since I heard him on Foreign Exchange first album. So I was like, okay, I was always liked his flow and his voice. So when I picked one of the beats from ATG and I heard that beat, that was one of the first kind of vocal tones I heard in my head, and I was like, Von P, done. And then he came to the studio. We was up on the rooftop. He was drinking. He wrote his rhyme, and then he was too drunk to record that night. But he came back next day and smashed, and then that was it. But then like Craig G, that came out of like God's hand for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been a fan of Craig G from day one, and he reached out to me on Twitter. And because like we actually have a lot of songs together, but it was through third party, like other producers or MCs, like bought a verse from him, they bought a verse from me, and they put it out. So I think like after 3 or 4 songs came out with me and Craig G, and I put it on Twitter, I was like, like jokingly, I was like, yo, me and Craig G got an EP. And then he actually hit me up, and he was like, you're dope. And I was like, oh, nobody's better than me. Craig G said I was dope. So I'm the greatest rapper of all time. So then from there on, I just kept a good rapport with him. And then when I heard the beat, another ATG incredible production, and I was like, Craig, can you get on this beat? And he was like, done. And he did it, and I was like, I got the legendary Craig G on my album. Can't tell me nothing. So, and that's it, and that's how the features became on that. But like, I just know how to pick beats, because like the way I pick beats for myself, I listen to like my tone, because I'll turn down a dope beat if it's not a 50-50 marriage. If the beat is not keeping up, if the beat is at 49%, I'm not going to use it. If I'm at 49%, I'm not going to tell you, let me get the beat. I'm really honest with myself. So with that, I can hear certain other artists. You know, like, I'd be the greatest A&R. I need the labels that give me a job. Like, I'll stop rapping for a couple of years, you know, to come get some trade checks with y'all. We could put out a really dope album. Like, I really want an A&R Nas. I guarantee if I get that A&R position for a Nas album, we'll smash Illmatic.
Man,
Smash Illmatic.
that's crazy.
Illmatic sound like a demo tape. Because I know the beats for Nas. You know, I just have a knack for really knowing voices and flows. So, like, that's how I just choose my features. And
That's super interesting because a lot of people, you know, go at it different ways. A lot of people pick beats that don't really fit that. So what else is coming up for you? What can we expect?
oh, the next record is the Freshington, produced by Kuddie Fresh. So you can look out for that. April 2013. You know, I was thinking March, but I might push it to April. We got a lot of big records on there so far. Like, we already recorded 5, and I'm gonna go back down to Atlanta probably next month to record the final maybe 7, 8 songs. And the features I got in my mind, you just wait. You just wait. Like, you know, like that record, when you hear the Freshington, you're going to be like, did you just like really leave the underground and went straight mainstream? Like, you brought lyrics to the mainstream. Like, you really went there with it. Like, it's the sound of it. Like, Kuddie Fresh really gave me another tax bracket sound. Like, I'm a shiny suit rapper. I'm not an underground rapper. I'm not a book bagger. I'm sorry. You know, I mean, I have book bagger tendencies with the lyrics, but I'm a shiny suit rapper. You know, like, do you not listen to the rhymes? I talk about women. I talk about making some money. I talk about, you know, shiny suit shit. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, I'm just trying to have, you know, that type of fun with that record. And, like, he matched it. Like, he really brought something that it really elevated me lyrically. Like, when you hear it, you're going to be like, wow. From the Jammington to this, it sounds light years ahead of it. And it's like, it was only a year ago, but by the time the album drops, like only a year ago, the Jammington came out and he gave us the Freshington. Wow. Like, sounds like I'm hyping it up, but I mean, I'm scared. Like, I mean, like, this is like a new success that's going to take me to, like, I'm getting to a point where I'm getting scared of heights. And, like, you know, Kuddie Fresh really brought something out of me lyrically, man. I'm like, when you hear it, you go be like, okay, he is the dope answer for the Drakes of the world. Like, you know, he's not singing, but it's like, he's giving you that commercial sound, but with just raw rhymes, and it just, I can't wait. Like, I'm excited. You can tell, like, yeah. I'm talking about, like, I'm listening to somebody else's record. Like, this is how I felt when I heard, you know, Illmatic and Ready to Die and, you know, Reasonable Doubt. Like, this is that feeling that I got, you know. So, but, I mean, I'll leave it up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is how I felt when I did the Jammington, and that was right. You know, I got, you know, a lot of 4.5, you know, checks on the internet. So a lot of people felt it. I felt this way when I recorded it, and I'm feeling this way while recording the Freshington. So look out for that. And then right after that, we're going to put out the Doperton, and that's going to be produced by the Family Biz Entertainment. And you think the Freshington is going to be on the radio, you're going to hate me by the time the Doperton come out. You be like, yo, Chaundon again? He's on the radio more than Drake. Woo. Jeez. Woo. Turn the radio awful louder, because you know the people on the underground, they're just so fickle. They're like, we love you when you was broke, Chaundon, but we hate you because you're a millionaire, and you go over there doing songs with all of these artists, you know. But y'all gonna love it, man. Y'all gonna have fun with it, you know. Y'all gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a good record. You know, you're gonna get a lot of gems from it, you know. Hence the, you know, Golden Air Music gems. You know what I mean? So, like, you're gonna love it. It's good music. It's really good music. It's great music.
Very excited. Well, that's about it. Have a special Sunday. Stay special. For Special Sundays radio show every Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and everything special, check out specialsundays.com.